citizens. No personal comments. We go to agenda item number 4 on the last month's meeting.
I have
Minutes?
some. I
Ma'am?
have some.
Yes?
So, on number 3,
Yes?
the second was made, the words made by needs to be added there. The way it says it, it doesn't say, it just says Vice President, second was made, oh, I'm sorry, I reread that, now I made a boo-boo. Sorry, I read it completely wrong this afternoon. Okay, number 5, it doesn't say that the motion carried. It says you made a motion to approve, but it doesn't say that the motion,
It says all 4 except Debbie Randall and Patrick Bourchier abstained from this motion as they were not on the board. So do you want me to add?
motion carried.
Okay.
Okay.
And then on 12, let's see, 12A.
Oh, goodness. Goodness.
Yeah, 12A. Okay, in my notes, it has that Pat Boursier motion to extend 30 days, but there was no second, and it's not saying that here. And then Patrick Dubose motioned, and I second, to accept and not extend 30 days.
Okay.
So it's not saying that. The way it reads is that Patrick made a motion to not extend,
But
which
it
is
failed
correct.
for lack of
But
second.
there's no second for Mr. Borsier's motion. Is where I was going with that.
How would you recommend we word that then?
That
We start with that.
Patrick Borsier, or Pat, motion to extend the contract for 30 days, period. There was no second,
Right.
period. No motion.
Okay.
And then
Motion failed, yeah, so.
the motion failed.
Okay.
And then go on to Patrick Dubose made the motion.
Right.
And then down on the second part of that, about the earnest money, we need to, the way the motion was read was that we would, we approved up to $3,000 for the inspection, not in the amount of $3,000,
It wasn't up to, up to the amount.
up to the $3,000. And that's the only ones I got.
You got it. Okay, great. Anything else? With those changes to be made,
Hang on a second. Is there anything in here about signers for the checks?
About what?
There,
I thought I read that, Patrick.
About what?
motion to be made was give Steve Smith and Patrick DeBose the authorization for the earnest money.
1A.
$1,200 and to go to the company.
one,
Oh, it's on one?
One A,
First
yes.
Yeah. I read that, Patrick.
And signs on the bank account, second by Patrick.
So did you?
Pat.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
And Debbie and Patrick.
uh-huh, motion passed unanimously.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Good with the bank.
I was looking down in the financial stuff.
Yes.
So I'll make a motion to
Approve the minutes.
approve the minutes with the
With
changes.
Got a motion on the table to approve the minutes with the changes.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? So carried.
Who was the second? I'm sorry, I missed.
Pat.
Pat.
Pat, where's you?
Okay. Agenda number 5, review, discuss, and approval of mitigating web and email accounts from striking the in-house system. We put this back on the agenda from last month. Do we have any other discussion to the additional information? What was the additional information we needed?
It's right here.
Okay, so,
It's on I.
Okay.
Chief Cook gave some more information, and if you have any questions with what he laid it out in better terms and better understanding.
I totally understand it now.
So everything would be y'all's, nothing would be ESD
Oh, yeah.
ones, everything is y'all's.
I have a question. He didn't mention in his letter, I read his letter as well.
Okay,
Where is this server?
Yeah, that's the big question.
in the cloud, I'm assuming, because it's all on any computer that you get on.
Right, it's just a Microsoft account, right?
Yes.
So, and I mean, I have Microsoft too, I know how it works. But one of the things that came up at the conference was they told us to find out where the cloud resided, because now they're recommending ESDs, find out that the cloud is held in the United States and not somewhere else. They made that a big point in that thing that I went to.
I didn't hear that. Well,
Yeah, not telecommunications, but it was a technology deal. And they said that double check because they're already ESDs have been hacked because their stuff is in clouds that's not based in the United States. And some of those cloud servers that are not in the United States are easy to hack. And so they recommended you check that before you do it.
Good reason to go to the conference, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. I enjoyed those classes.
You were probably like, yes, we're doing this right now. Yeah. So just, I mean, everybody understands the cloud is just somebody else's computer.
But I love the idea, and I understood the letter, spot on, he answered my questions. I think that's great. The only thing left is where's the cloud?
She's gonna find out for you.
Okay.
Could we approve going this route as long as the cloud, once they check it out, if the cloud is in the US, we approve this, then it doesn't have to come back to this table.
I agree with that. I'll make that motion.
Okay, so the motion is, take your motion, please.
I'll make a motion that we migrate over to the web and email accounts with Microsoft platform that's recommended by Chief Cook and administration. Once that we confirm that the cloud is based in the United States and not elsewhere.
Okay, you guys understand the motion?
I do, let's have a discussion.
Yep, let it go.
Okay, so here, understand this, when we quit strikingly, we lose everything that's on there. So how do we get that stuff off? All of our agenda items, everything?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If you give me access, I'll have all of it off of there tomorrow.
I've already started that process.
Thank you.
To put them, I've already been putting the agendas in a folder off of the website to where we had them all, and I just haven't got all of them off yet.
But I think what he's talking about is all the stuff we had previously.
All our emails, everything's gonna be gone.
All of our striking the emails.
Now, I can download all the emails as well. Once I have access into that platform, I can download everything that's there. I don't need their permission.
Can you work with Stephanie on this?
Yes, I can.
Because she.
Yeah, she's got access to it.
I'm
I've got
a
access to it.
strikingly, not owner. but
User?
User. And so I actually set the whole thing up and I know their legal backdoor. If you ask them to do it, they won't do it, and they'll deny it, but
Yeah,
they belongs to us, we just need to know how to do it, we'll do it.
Okay.
That's my concern about doing all this.
So are you recommending that we keep strikingly until we get everything downloaded and then eliminate that?
Well, not.
So
we
actually,
have
strikingly
Microsoft
auto
open up.
renews on 3/11. I did read that when I was putting the agenda on there.
And how much is the auto renewal?
Whatever you be charged for the
Okay, I don't-
year.
I don't-
It's $64.
My sense is we don't even need to go down this road, because if we do this motion properly, then we can just empower you guys to go. So I would say that if I'm correct here, the motion on the table is, currently on the table, is that we approve the migration, provided we can confirm the server that the data is stored on is located in the United States.
Right.
Number one. Now, do we need to,
Okay, so.
He needs to amend the motion so that we can,
One thing he just sent back is multiple different sites. Microsoft doesn't specify the exact site, but more than likely one or many of the sites that are being built in our district, and he's still typing. So he's answering the question.
this is Clint?
Mhm.
I need to take a nap sometimes.
he's at a ESD1 meeting.
So, we can make them separate motions, the Microsoft to migrate, And the second would be to take care of strikingly once Microsoft's up and running and we have downloaded. Like, you don't have to get rid of strikingly the second Microsoft takes
But we do
over.
have, we do have a timeline that we gotta work on.
I understand, but we don't even have to
We have to
start
have
with
one.
Microsoft until we got strikingly backed up. Like, literally, she could call, or whoever calls, and say we want it on March 1st. Just
No.
willy-nilly pick a date. And then make sure we're done by March 1st with strikingly. That's all.
Okay. What happens if we find out the cloud's not in the United States? Are you still willing to do the move?
I'll leave that to the board, I'm just passing on what they told us at the conference that, and they were recommending that we not utilize cloud services that are not run in the United States.
Imagine Microsoft.
Microsoft is a US-based company, I can't imagine their servers being in other countries except for those countries. Does that make sense?
And as much data that's going through the city of San Antonio and our area,
Yeah.
I mean, you could easily see that all that information is getting
Just
processed
because,
through.
like guys, just because the data centers are located here does not mean the data that we put out ends up
Goes
here.
here.
Yeah.
It doesn't,
Yeah.
it goes to Kerblackistan, who knows where it's gonna go. But
I would,
the world is flat, so we,
in all honesty, I would tell you that I doubt if striking these cloud is anywhere that we know of anyway.
yeah.
Having said that, but again, based on what I learned at the conference, so I would like to keep my motion in play to find out. But, no, I'm gonna amend my motion. We move forward with Microsoft products as requested. We do wanna find out, for clarity, if it is or is not, and then we can take action later. But I think the move to that software is a good move, in all honesty. I think the reasons that Clint put in his memo all make good sense. I'm just concerned about the cloud. But I'm not sure anybody else on the planet can offer. I just know what they said at the conference, and they did not tell us there was anybody out there that could guarantee that either.
So basically have them confirm it. If it's not in the US, they'll bring it back to the table next meeting.
Yes.
Otherwise, they're gonna take care of it.
Right.
And do we need to amend the motion to, I don't think we do, just, if the two of you can work together, please, can you handle that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So that's
Is that
not-
acceptable?
That's not
I don't
in this
think-
motion.
I don't even think needs to be part of the motion. We're just gonna do that internally. Okay, so the motion on the table is, again, to, for advisory reasons, determine if the server for Microsoft is gonna be held within the United States. And if not, provide advice to the board at the next meeting. Correct, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Barring that we approve the migration.
Yes.
Okay, that's the motion on the table. Do I have
I'll
a
second it.
I have a second from Debbie. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried.
Now, do we want to do a motion about strikingly? Or do we want to wait till next month once we know when Microsoft is going to be up and running?
When's our next meeting? The same day? On July?
No, you said the 11th, right?
No.
Yeah, so we're gonna meet
Actually, we'll meet on the 11th.
are we?
Yeah, it should be, February and March are always the same.
I really think that we should just go ahead and prepare, Pat. Can you prepare that so that if we make the move, we just move it over?
I can let everybody know tomorrow.
Okay. Do we
When I-
need a motion or we just want to handle that internally? That's my question.
I think we just handle that internally.
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay.
If
Everybody
that's
okay with
okay.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. No need, okay, so, review, discussion, approval of 2026, okay, we already worked on, agenda number 6, review, discussion, approval of 2026 strategy. We already discussed that in the strategy session. We know where we're going with that. Our next meeting will be our next strategy meeting will encompass the next pieces of those.
Is
So,
it
you know,
gonna be an hour before our meeting, every meeting, or are you gonna set it
we're
different?
gonna do a special meeting,
Okay,
so, and we'll discuss that once we're all done.
okay.
So, agenda number 7, financial report, consider and approve payment of bills and invoices. Patrick, it's all you.
So, I've got all the information. I'll read over some of this stuff, but before I do y'all have any questions on anything that I sent you?
So
On the bills or the financial statement?
The financial statement.
Okay.
it's really, really good for, and otherwise couldn't get to sleep.
Thanks, man.
No, it's great. And I'm a finance guy too, so.
Okay, I guess I have a question.
Sure.
Maybe I'm the only one to ask, because I actually know how to read this. This 348, 12440,
Uh-huh.
where is that here?
That's the total.
Combined
If you look at under the total current, under collections right there,
Okay,
344 is what they've collected. And then they collect this in delinquent,
okay,
so that gives you the total there. And then you come over here in this one, and this is, attorney fees that got collected, so there's another $600 there. And then if you look in this row, this is penalty and interest collected, so there's the other $825.
so it's this number,
And that
this number, all added.
Yes,
Okay,
and then
I'm
this,
looking for this number going, I do not see that here.
right, and this is showing you what hasn't been collected yet.
Yeah,
And then that final section is year to date, what's been collected.
okay, cool beans.
Miss Natalia.
See what?
Number 9.
So in this, the second page, what we're looking at here, the second page that I dated 1/20. So she gives me two statements. The statement is the beginning of the month, and then the other statement is the end of the month, what's collected.
So this would be an additional number of money.
Yes,
Okay, to add to that 343.
yes.
Okay, thank you. Cool beans.
So you see that they take out 1.25% for commission,
Yeah.
and then,
I know I saw it before.
so the other one, is the sales tax that we collect, or that the state collects for
Is
us.
that in here, please, Michael?
Yeah.
Pardon me?
That's in here?
Yes.
I saw it. Oh, here it is. It's kind of in the middle of the ball.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Well, I know I saw it.
The one dated 1/8, Patrick?
Yeah. So I don't understand what the state's doing. They deposit money in two different accounts for taxes, sales tax collected, and they do it in two separate reports.
Yeah.
I see.
I don't understand. They're supposed to all go into this 7706 account. That's the sales tax
Is
account.
one delinquent and one's current, maybe?
It's not how they separate it, so that's something we'll have to talk to the comptroller's
I was
office.
gonna say, 'cause you remember they had previously set up the different accounts, and whatever the comptroller has from before, they set up those accounts to say, oh, well, we don't wanna have more than 250,000 in an account. That's what they did before.
I think also, if I remember correctly, when the last board did all this on the taxing thing, when they decided to go after that additional, they decided to make an agreement with ESD2 and ESD5 to kind of split some of that money.
Right.
And so I think because of that split, they decided to do an account which was 4. And then the
Oh,
secondary was 4.
that makes
Okay.
sense. So the, one is for the Natalia area, ESD5
Right.
area, and the other one is for ESD2
Something
area.
like that,
Got it, okay, yeah, that makes
But they
all
go
the
into
sense.
separate accounts.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but they do.
I believe they had to because of the way the sales tax was split.
That makes total sense.
Just the way the comptroller
From the,
I posted that one.
where the money's coming from.
I made the changes and didn't.
And I
post the new
I
one.
remember them having that discussion when they did it.
So,
And I asked the same question back then.
so in January, we got a 289.
I'm sorry?
So in January,
We got
we
January's
got
in, right?
281 and 830.
No, we got, 564 and then $18,823.
What's this happening?
This,
18 and then 564.
a single-use tax. I don't know what single-use
Well,
tax
they're
is.
different numbers, that's one's $8.30, and one is two.
Sales tax, sales tax.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see
I
that.
don't get that,
I don't either.
unless this is the one we're splitting, and this is the, you know, I mean.
Yes.
I don't know how else to put that. Okay, so technically, we got 564 and 18,000, so we're good.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
18 and 23.79.
I think if you talk to them.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
So, do y'all see the Texas class deal? That's this one here.
Oh, yeah,
Says Texas class on it.
yeah. This for there. Yeah, you're in there.
And the column there, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're pretty good. We've moved, $1,108,922 into this account. We've already collected $738 in interest.
Just a couple of days.
Yeah, in just a couple of days. And you can see, they have provided us with the daily interest rate that they're paying.
Yep.
And they thought they were gonna be, because of the interest rate cuts, they thought they were gonna be at 3.5 or lower, and they're still at almost 4%.
Oh, nice.
Bonds, it's gonna be shit.
And it locks the money up for,
Bonds are gonna take a hit pretty soon here.
yeah. So with this Texas class stuff, let's talk about what we have in the other accounts. Where's the balance sheet?
Is that from Texan Bank?
Yeah, the Texan Bank.
I know you zeroed one and the other one still has money.
Well,
Gotta leave a
I
little
started
bit
to
in each
zero,
one.
I zeroed security service, right? And I actually had to pay the $20 to transfer the funds, but they hit us with the interest of $300 and something, and then they fined us because we didn't have $2,500 in a money market account, $15.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go hit them up tomorrow and say, okay, yeah, I closed the account. So that's the security service statement. If you look at the one that says security service on the top, then you'll see where I moved everything out. I paid the $20 deposit. They hit us with interest, and then right below that, they hit us because we didn't have the required amount in the bank.
I always find a way.
Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense to me, but that's what they did.
And we're going to the drive-thru.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's where the 372 is what you put into text class.
No, that's the interest. Oh, yeah, that's what I moved.
Okay,
That's what I
all
wired.
right, just making sure I'm on the right page. Not text, no, TXN.
Texan Bank, we have 3 accounts over there. One is the sales tax account, the other one was a savings account, and then our M&O account is with them.
But I have it on my computer, so we're good.
Did I not send the balance sheet that I done? I didn't
Actually,
bring
I
it.
think this is your matter.
No, I haven't seen a balance sheet, I've just seen
Very nice.
reconciliations.
You sent that to
It says read on detail.
No, it's the detail. I didn't see no
That's not
balance
balance
sheet,
sheet.
My
Is that
bad.
the first email?
I'll send that out.
just the reconciliations.
Yeah, So I'll send that balance sheet out. I thought I'd send it. I'll send it out tonight when I get home. So I can't read you the numbers because I don't have it with me.
But we have money.
Yes, we have money.
Well, stop, don't say that, please.
So,
Don't say that.
Patrick, it's all in, Texan, TXN,
We involved.
the 3 accounts are at Texan, that's it?
Yes, and so what I would like to do is the account with the lowest amount of money, and that would be the sales tax account we have to keep open, the 7706 account. This 1951 account,
Okay,
I would like to go ahead and close that account out completely.
That's not the other
No.
sales tax account.
That's, the other sales tax account is this 0405 account.
So these two, 0405 and 1951, are sales tax.
No, the 7706 is sales tax. The 1951 was a savings
savings
account
account.
that we had.
This one was a savings, okay.
That was where they were splitting things up and
Gotcha.
saying,
And then you had the operating account.
Yes.
Yes.
The operating account has, the current amount in it is 370, 664.
is the savings account to go, are you gonna put that into tax class or are you gonna?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna move it to.
Well, there's $22 in it.
So you guys understand, tax class is very liquid.
Yes, I know.
We can move in and out, no problem.
Right.
So it's a better savings vehicle.
But we can't take action on that tonight
What's that?
to move,
To close the
to
account,
close the account.
to close the savings
Not on the
account,
agenda.
or to the.
It's under financial.
Yeah, we're in.
Mine is financial reporting,
No action item.
no action on it.
Excuse me. No.
You are correct, sir.
So, it has to go on the next agenda.
Well, it does say consider approved payment of bills and invoices, but it doesn't say thank you.
Yeah, I would say we can't really close this account because it's on the agenda.
It's okay, it's not that giant of a deal.
We'll just put it on next.
Yeah, it's
It's simple
$22.
being moved.
Okay.
Okay,
$22.
you should note that for next month, please.
Okay, the bills that we have, you were gonna ask a question about one of the bills?
Yeah, it was. Okay, well, first of all, and it's not a questioning the bill, other than, what was it for? The Devine News for $150?
We have to annually post the location of our
Oh,
meetings.
okay.
So
Okay,
it's a,
I just didn't understand, what did we do?
yeah, that's a state requirement.
Okay, the other thing was,
Public notice, okay.
the other thing was the appraisal district.
Okay, let's talk about that because I didn't know that. I assumed the appraisal district took money out of the money that they collected, but they don't.
You actually have to write the check.
Right.
So what they do that I didn't understand is the appraisal district has a $1 billion budget. And they decide the state says they can collect a percent from every entity within. So when I read this, I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna take that out of our taxes. Nope. We owe the money and we got a fine of $156 because I didn't pay it. And I called her and she's like, well, the state says we can collect it, so sorry you made a mistake.
Such a great public service they provide.
Yeah, so now we owe $32.96.
Okay.
I mean, live and learn.
Yeah, and I said, wow, you've got a $1.7 billion budget.
It's not me, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
They collect
to
taxes.
run their office?
They collect taxes for the entire county. Everybody,
Okay.
and they're huge.
Yep.
And, if you want to, you can go on their website.
Yeah, it'll show you how much the city of Devine has to pay, and the city of Lido, not Lido.
So it's a clear, in my understanding, it's a clear line that instead of just taking it out of what.
Yeah,
they
I've
give
got it
us,
there.
You know what, so it's just a straighter line for them, for their books, for
Yeah.
auditors, for
Yes.
whatever, because money's just
Follow
come.
money.
The
Yeah,
appraisal
Follow money.
district has a $1.7 billion dollar budget for just for the appraisal office.
And this is a
Just
quarterly,
for the appraisal office,
this is a quarterly payment.
1.7 billion.
That's a million. That's a million. Million, that's a million.
1.7 million.
Oh, 1.7
okay.
million. Oh.
That sounds
I read too
better.
many zeros in there.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
just-
I'm sorry.
Just that-
I'm sorry.
Well, in your defense, this is all,
It's jumbled together.
It's
Yeah,
all-
that's-
Yeah, 1.7
it's like somebody
million.
took a bad
Okay,
eraser
okay,
to
okay.
it.
Whew. Okay.
That's good
See, I
now.
don't think the county has.
Hopefully you'll edit that out, so.
Edit it out.
Okay, so just so you know,
Yeah.
this is a quarterly payment.
Yeah.
So we pay this, 3139 every quarter. Which is news to me because I never saw it last year.
I thought this was a yearly thing.
I would say that
They're right there.
it was being paid without us knowing it. somehow.
Okay, so first quarterly pro-rata, yeah, it is quarterly.
But we were here the whole year.
We were.
It never came to us.
Yeah, I don't know what happened
Who
there.
signed the checks?
And you were, we did.
We signed the
Well,
checks.
they got paid last year.
Unless she was doing an electronic phone.
Oh, you know
Right.
what? I think it ends like in May, because I pay mine, it's not really reported like every 2 months.
No, it says the amount you owe for the first quarter share.
31, so you should have paid that's the last quarter of 2025 that we're paying now.
Now, question.
Well,
That was
it's
due
first
January
quarter,
31st.
and it was due December 31st, so
Yeah.
first quarter is October, November, December.
Yes.
So second quarter is gonna be January, February,
March.
March.
Yeah, but what he's saying
Yeah, it was
is,
due
we
December
never
31st.
we never saw
No, I get
the
you
ones
that.
before
But
this.
somebody was obviously paying.
Another payment due
Now,
March the 31st. And then another one June the
Or
30th.
maybe somebody paid the whole year at one time.
I don't think you can,
Oh,
but I think
no,
it's.
you have to wait to
The
get
fee
this.
is based on what they collect for you.
Right.
So if the collections vary, the fee.
Somehow the bill got paid, but for right now, we need to get this paid first.
Yes.
It must
So
be.
we need to make sure we say, yeah.
I got it right here.
Okay,
Yes.
he's got it, he's gonna
Yeah.
pay
Okay, that was the only other question I had on the bills.
Okay.
Other than holy moly, the water bill.
The water bill is 2 meters.
I know,
Yeah.
there's nothing we can do about it right now.
Nope.
I get it.
it. And are you setting these up to auto pay, the ones that
I
you
set
have?
them up.
You set them up,
already.
right?
Yeah. Y'all approved it. We have a standard
What's
3/4 water
gas?
meter and we have a 2-inch water meter for the sprinkler system.
Oh.
That's why it's $400.
Then they can't combine.
Yes, no.
Yeah.
He could do anything, come on.
AT&T mobility,
I'm good with it. Take the bill.
set up.
It is what it is.
Okay, this is not a bill yet.
We approved
We approved this.
portion of it, yes. No, we approved this. We are gonna talk about this,
Okay.
but that's the split there in, Chief's gonna bring that up in their section. I think that's listed in their section.
Yeah.
The split in the cost.
Oh, yeah.
And this, we're gonna talk about later.
We need to talk about that. We're gonna hit it as, before we go on, move
I
on.
thought that was on the agenda.
Okay,
Well-
so we're still on financial reporting.
Yes.
right?
But he had the commercial contract in here for
Oh, okay.
the property.
Because we approved the
I got you.
paying of the
$1,200.
$1,200 last month.
That's correct, we did. We had to write that, Ernest, okay?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so do we just need to make a motion for Patrick to pay the bills and they've already been paid, and he's got checks ready?
No, I just want to bring something. Can I take it?
Sure.
Okay, on the property, and Dave, can talk a little more about this. This is just for advisory right now, we'll discuss it later on when we get to ESD1 discussion and the coordination there. Jamie went out and had the concrete contractor survey the work, and they said that it's not good.
The concrete?
The concrete is not adequate in order to put the weight on there that we need to with the vehicles and the structure of it. And plus it's been been outside, or it's been uncovered, so he doesn't know what kind of damage is there. There's an issue, there's issue with it. So really what it comes down to is we're gonna have to, if we want to go this route, we need to demo that and re-pour the pad.
Now, did they do a core sample?
Did not do the core sample on it yet. Because they said, oh, it's gonna take us a couple of weeks to get the core sample done and all that stuff, and then analyzed. They said, looking at it, go ahead, you want to talk?
I can go over everything that they're gonna do a summary on. You're looking at, they're gonna look at slab thickness, concrete strength, reinforcement, and clear cover, vapor barrier. Is there one under the slab? They don't know. We have to find that out. The base plates that we saw on there will need to be covered. Parameter beam dimensions and reinforcing, they gotta evaluate that, see if it's adequate. Geotechnical report that'll have to be obtained. Is the existing subgrade preparation under the slab acceptable? These are all things that they don't know until they test it.
And
So
that's what
they
the
still
core
have to
sample-
look at it. That goes with the core sample.
Okay.
They're gonna have to measure moisture content on it.
Right,
Core sample plural,
right,
those will be multiple all around.
right.
And is there overbuilt beyond building parameter, typically 3 to 5 feet? These are all things they need to evaluate still. So
The contractor also had issue with, or the concrete contractor also had issue with the way that the road frontage, where it's got the retaining wall that's on there, is compromised, and we would have to be redone. These are all just parts of it that we have to discuss. Here's why we have to discuss it, and we have to do something about it tonight, is we're in our 30-day period, and the 30-day period ends on
The 20th.
the 20th, well, actually before the 20th, it would be the 19th, 2 days prior, all that, 1 day prior, 2 days prior to the sprinklers. So the 19th is the end of our contingency period. So if we do not take action on it, then we're buying it. Now, I'm agnostic, I'm agnostic to it. This is for the board to discuss. We're talking about demoing, we're talking about pouring a pad. If the alternative would be look for another piece of land, and we would have to do the foundation as well. So we would have to do improvements to the site and do the foundation as well. I just want to make sure everybody has an understanding of what we're coming into here. Discuss the benefits of that property is the utilities are there. Power, water, sewer, we don't have to move anything. We would have to potentially remove that pad and rebuild it to ensure it can hold what we need it to hold, the weights and everything else.
And the wall.
And the wall, right, it would all be part of it, because that's gotta be stable. The alternatively would be to go out and start looking for another piece of property, fine. And we would, everything we're seeing, 99% of that, 99% sure we're gonna have to do foundation, run utilities, all that stuff in there, wherever we go. So it's completely open for discussion. And I am going to not be a part of the kind of voting on it. I'm going to abstain from voting, just largely because I'm the one who's been coordinating all this stuff, and you guys can make that decision on how you want to approach it. Is there anything that I left out that you need to know information-wise that would help a decision?
So I had a question.
Yes,
Go
ma'am.
ahead. Go ahead.
We had a discussion last time about that blinking light. Had that issue been resolved as far as hypothetically, if we went there with the city of Natalia?
Well, that would
Something
not
happened with that blinking light?
that would not be the city of Natalia.
That'd be terrible.
That would be TxDOT.
Okay.
And actually at that meeting, we fortunately had a member of TxDOT in our audience, and who is also a member of ESD2, and Jerry Stevens.
Jerry Stevens.
And he looked at me and he went, so if we could do it, potentially, there's nothing to say we couldn't, put a red flash on, so it would switch to red at that point. I think it would be a very difficult thing, not an unachievable goal, but not necessarily an easy one.
It could take
Bureaucracy.
I'm sorry.
It could take years. If we to be able to do it, it would take years. Because we've been trying to change the yellow flashing light on the 173 for a very long time.
Which one?
The one down there on, the head go by Castroville?
Like, no, by Juan's Tacos.
Oh,
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 yeah. You mean the
yeah.
place where we have all the accidents in town?
Uh-huh.
And by the way, it's Juan's Gorditas, and they're delicious.
Okay, I'm sorry,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
just make sure you get it right, sister.
It used to be Juan's Tacos because they got a state award for it.
My wife won't go there, but it's
Oh, okay.
I
most
don't
amazing.
care what you-
Anyway, I thought we were gonna have a lot, we had the 30 days, I thought that this, the core thing and all that was gonna be done in that time frame. So how did they determine the concrete's not good if they don't have
The results.
all the results yet?
This is based on just the visual survey from the concrete contractor, and it's a matter of timeline for them is all, and getting them in there.
So the wall is, when they talk about the wall, it's cracked and.
No, I get the wall. That's a visual thing, my God, you can tell.
Yeah.
It's an easy
So
one.
we're paying for him to go look at it and say, not good, and I'm not giving him $3,000 for that.
It was an up to 3,000, and we have not received any billing for that. So it was a visual, it was not there was nothing done, as far as I know, that we haven't been asked anything on it.
So, on that piece of property, if you're moving up the hill past the slab, how much more of that land is part of that piece of
It's
property?
straight up to the alley.
Great question, yeah, it backs up the alley.
So, from a financial point of view, would it be, let's say we get the slab done anyway, but if we had to, actually, instead of paying for the demolition sum we couldn't use, just move the building to that end of the
To the other end.
property
It's
and put a new slab down anyway?
no, it's pretty much, the slab is pretty much on the
The whole
on the
thing?
property line, yeah.
It's an entirety of the property.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah,
That's
if you look at it, that alleyway behind it is gravel. And it comes right, very close to, within 5 feet or so of the slab.
Okay.
Good question.
But, so what you're saying is that we don't have time to wait on the results of a core sample?
We do not have the period, or the contingency period in our real estate contract.
So we could, if we back out of the contract, we lose $1,200. That's what the earnest money is, right? So, we aren't gonna close anytime soon. But here's my concern, being in construction and hauling stuff off. You're talking about quite a bit of money, because they're gonna have to bring track hose in there to break that concrete up. They're gonna have to haul that off in dump trucks, and then we're gonna pay for whatever the weight is to haul that off. And
If it's
then,
bad,
just to get to dirt,
but I'm saying if it's bad.
No,
it's
No,
bad.
if it's
It's
bad,
bad,
yeah,
right.
that is
It's
correct.
bad, it's bad.
He is correct.
If what?
If it's bad.
I thought we already determined.
Well, it's
We
already-
have not. The visual inspection, they'll come in, they'll do the core sample, and they're samples, plural, and determine, I'm very confident it does not have a vapor barrier here. Number one. So,
Okay, finish your statement.
Yeah.
If we have the cost of removing.
The cost.
yeah.
So, okay, they've already said it's bad, right? The wall's broken, that has to be replaced. They're not gonna replace the wall without replacing the concrete. They're gonna do a full pour, otherwise the stability is not gonna be there. I think it's a money pit. I think you're talking probably $30,000 or $40,000 just to get to dirt. You think it's more?
I think total, we're probably, to do that and re-pour, we probably,
Oh, with the report,
we're probably at 50 to 70,
Yeah.
with the new foundation in there.
So I'm gonna say 70 because. it's
Yeah.
more.
What is your guy? Have they mentioned any numbers to you?
No numbers, just from experience, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that pour is gonna have to be a heavy pour,
Would you say
so.
70 also?
No, we're gonna have to do that pour no matter what.
I know, that's what I'm
So
saying.
really, the delta on there would be the demo.
Right, and the timeline.
And the pour too, because cement is expensive.
No, you missed that part. We're gonna have to.
No matter what we do, we're gonna have to pour.
where are we
We'll
going
have to put a
for?
foundation in wherever we go.
Okay, so,
We were hoping
So-
that this property would be.
so what's in
for,
front of
but
us
it
is
does
to either
not.
approve it or not. I'm gonna make a motion, we bail out of this piece of property.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, I have a motion on the table to exercise the 30-day period on the contract, and I have a second. All in favor?
I,
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, so I will inform the realtor that, and the owner that we're gonna come out of that contract. That means we get to go back into search for another piece of property.
Yeah.
Good times.
I'm sorry, but if you wanna know why I voted
Yeah,
that
no,
out, the cost of that removal and all that needs to be done, on top of the cost of the building and the blah, 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 everything else, we've tripled or doubled and a half the budget we kinda talked about.
I don't think it's that much. And the benefit of that place, I mean, just in my, we're done with it, you know, the conversation. I think that the real benefit to that place was, all the utilities were right there. We don't have to move anything.
I think we can find another location that has
I'm
utilities.
gonna enlist your help with that one too.
no, there you go.
I love when people volunteer for help.
I never get volunteered, I get voluntold.
Voluntold.
Every time.
That's good, Debbie.
We need a motion and for the bills and stuff too.
Are you finished? I'm sorry, are you finished with the bills?
Do y'all have any other questions about financial stuff or bills?
All mine got answered.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion that we approve the bills submitted by the treasurer.
We're gonna wait till Brent comes back to
Okay.
do the vote, but okay. No, thank you.
And I will get the, I apologize for not getting the balance sheet to y'all. I will get that to you tonight.
I'll second the motion.
Well, we can actually
Yes,
do it
you
now. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we're good. We got more than half. And please note that Brenda was absent temporarily. Okay, thank you for that discussion and the consideration. We're gonna move on to agenda item number 8. We'll start with A. That would be Chief's report, discuss ambulance, out of time or area times and run reports. And then we're gonna go directly into discuss financial report and then plate report,
So November, when we started, we were at 2 hours and 30 minutes, where we had no ambulance in the city. December, we were at 2 hours 16. This month, we're at 1 hour and 49 minutes. So we're making improvements on those out of service times. Obviously, we've talked about it, that LaCoste truck's dropping down for any of those times that we do have it out of service. We do have a guideline for the department now that anytime that happens, that LaCoste truck's gonna drop down.
What do you attribute the lowering the times in that?
Faster times to get back from the hospital, faster times loading patients and getting to the hospital.
What do you, have you been tracking their specific times when they're once they hit the ground at the hospital, or is there
They have to be under 20 minutes or right around 10 right now,
in and out?
in and out.
Okay.
So we do have a policy also with transport that we can't be on scene more than 20 minutes. They're lowering that time also. And they're staying in constant communication with the lieutenant on duty.
What does that mean? Explain what that means.
So they arrive on scene to EMS call.
Okay.
They have 20 minutes before they have to leave, either with a refusal or transport to the hospital.
Okay.
Anything past that requires a call to the lieutenant. They're keeping it under that 20 minutes. I can attribute some of those times getting lowered to that.
Okay. And is that, when you're there, is that you're not rushing the guys, but you're just saying, light a little fire kind of thing, or what?
Yeah, some of those transports where they're like, I don't know if I want to go. Maybe I'm going to stay here. No. All right, let's make a decision. Let's get on the road.
Okay. Yeah. Man, we need to move, or so we need to move.
Nice.
Yes. Okay.
Nice and firmly.
But those times are improving. So.
You mentioned that we're down to an hour and what?
An hour and 49 minutes average per day that we don't have an ambulance from ESD4 in the district. So that means you got 2 calls going and they're transported to the hospital.
That means an hour 49.
So what causes that?
Oh.
If is it the time it takes the
There's,
other unit to get out of La Crosse to get over here?
no, it's out of our hands at that point. It's just how the calls fall.
He's saying, we don't have units here, but they've already moved a unit down.
Well,
It has nothing to do with that Lacoste unit.
okay, my personal opinion, if you have a unit over here, we're not down. So I don't see how you have an hour and a half downtime. I really don't. If you're moving the unit over here, you're not down. That's the whole purpose of that moving unit.
But
Because that
what
kind
I'm-
of gives me a false sense of security.
I'm differentiating between ESD4 units and ESD1 units. ESD4 units, that's the time that
Okay.
ESD4
But-
units are out.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that there's not a unit in
Okay.
town.
I just want to make that clear because again, we just mentioned about what we're doing better and that's the better part. And so I just want to make sure. that it's
Wasn't it up
clear.
to 4 hours before?
2.5.
Was it 2.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other reason we've asked them to give us these numbers is so that we can be thinking if we need a peak hour unit or what in our district.
Right. And then, that's awesome. I mean, I just want to be clear on that because I think if you're moving the unit, our citizens are protected.
Realistically, with that unit moving down, we're at 0 without a unit out of service.
Exactly. So
But,
thanks for defining that.
yeah. Financial report.
Oh, wait, before you move that, let's just go into the whole 8140 unit thing so that they understand what's going on.
That's in my report.
Yeah, but you were gonna move to the finance, that's the next page over.
And then I'm gonna,
Where are we at?
We are
I thought we were on this.
On,
Chief's report.
yeah, we're on L.
some,
Okay, go ahead.
some are F.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That was the financial.
so we have 1,040,300 budgeted for payroll and we have utilized $262,452.29. We have budgeted $1,451,579.48. That includes administration and benefits, and have utilized $380,106.72.
Where
Right.
are you getting your,
I'm not,
On the
Yeah, I'm not trying to.
second page,
Huh?
the
Second page of your budget and actual.
Okay, say those numbers again, please.
If you look about halfway down the second page,
Okay,
you're looking at budgeted on the second line, 30,000 for unscheduled OT operations. And 1,010,300 in payroll expenses. That's right below it. So you
Yeah.
have
Right
that
here,
1,010,000 and then
Payroll
30,000.
Yeah, it's right here.
budgeted, and we.
oh, there we go, okay, got it.
Yeah.
That's what you budgeted for payroll.
thank you.
Right next to that 1,010,000 is the actual that we have spent in payroll.
262,452.
But down below that is all your medical benefits, your retirement, that adds from that 262 to make that 380.
This is year to date,
The first column.
That is from when we started to
in
this.
November.
I think, I thought I saw October,
So we're,
yeah,
yeah, so we're what, 3 months
October.
old?
because we actually
That's-
started October 31st.
Uh-huh.
1 quarter,
Okay,
correct, yeah.
right.
So the third column is over budget?
Over or
That's the
under.
way it got.
Over or under, yeah.
The third column is the
I'm
remaining,
reading it.
essentially.
Oh, percent of budget.
It's just the way that it comes out. So if you look here, like this, the total budget was 1.01, and then so to date they've spent 262, and the remaining is 747.
So they
Okay.
have spent
So
So we spent 25% of the
25% of the
budget.
budget.
We're a quarter, we're a
25,
quarter.
29%.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Okay.
Saying wrong.
we're tracking. We're on track.
Okay.
I just didn't like the term over budget. It scared me. I'm like, it's $747,000 over budget. Oh no.
This is
Okay.
QuickBooks.
Yeah, quick.
Mhm.
Are y'all good on that?
Yes, sir. I know.
I have a question. What is the difference between retirement EE/ER versus the group term. I'm not group term, but there's two lines there for retirement. I didn't understand. Mission Square.
So you have two different types of retirement. You have TCDRS and you have 457. So instead of Social Security now, we don't do Social Security, we do 457. So on that line, that 457 is a different retirement.
Is that because you're fired?
Yeah, that's-
You don't have Social Security? You're exempt from paying Social Security?
We transitioned from it.
Okay.
So,
But your 457 is you guys contribute, the
Correct.
individual firefighter or individual EMT contributes, and then so that's the 2,900 that's on this one. That's the amount that the ESD that contributes.
Correct.
So this is that's a 401k. It's a 457.
so when I was in San Antonio, the 457 plan was up to the individual, whether or not, are y'all doing a match or what? Because in the,
At vested,
Y'all joined the county's program, right?
that's the TCDRS.
Okay.
so that one is, you're doing 2 retirement accounts for them?
Yes.
Wow. It's not.
I need to go work for you.
It's not really a retirement.
It's
account.
not two. It's not two. Sure.
The 457 is a stock market account, so it can go up and down, I know, because I
Correct.
lost a lot of money in it.
The TCDRS
Is
that's the standard. Here's your retirement. 20 years, whatever, 25 years. You get boom. Now you're going to get this pension. Done. But the 457 is the additional.
Right.
So 403b, 401k. Even if
The
you have
457 for us was, you had to,
yeah.
there was no match.
So for the,
They don't match very much, to be honest. So
Anyway.
anyway, that's the case. So.
Move on.
question, how many people participate in this?
Everyone.
Everyone
All
that works here?
Yes.
In the
Because this is our
457?
portion of the folks that are assigned here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for 12 people, this is what it costs per quarter.
Mhm.
Okay.
Good.
Do you have a question?
Moving on?
Oh, yeah, I guess I do. Third page, medical supplies. The $111,000. Was that for the new ambulance?
We have not got to that one yet. That included both the ESD4 ambulances that we had to fully stock with equipment.
Okay,
So when we
But we
started,
only
those were
budgeted-
blank slate.
we only budgeted 50? Like,
That's for after they're fully stocked.
but
That's
we
what
never
we were
set a
looking at.
budget for fully stocking them to
Correct.
start with. Okay,
But that's one of those things that your billing revenue will offset.
yeah, it will.
That's-
Eventually,
All that equipment will get paid back hopefully
okay.
through billing
Through
revenue.
billing, right?
Correct.
Is that what
I
it is?
just
That's part
wondered
of
where,
that
what was
calculation,
it?
Right? Okay.
Okay, that was mine.
Have y'all collected any money in billing?
29,000, and we also just transitioned February 1st to a different billing company.
The local guy.
Correct. So it'll take a couple months to get that data.
That's on the first page.
That first page, yes.
28,517.
But the administration wasn't happy with the customer service with the other organization.
Right.
Kept it local, and we'll see if there's any positive outcome of that, hopefully.
You know what? If somebody's local, that means that may or may not get a call. No, they're
What is that's y'all's agreement, but most billing companies have a minimal fee. Is it a percentage of collections, or do you know how that's set up?
I'm not sure how that's set up.
I mean, the reason I ask is because that also is going to affect our cost as well.
Good. Anything else on that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ms.
Thank you.
Dubo, she had a request, and I'll include that in my administration. But, of course, I usually do my QA, QI medical reports and then the bi-weekly medical supplies. That's just something I do bi-weekly. Beyond that, monthly personnel evaluations, that's something I started last month, transitioned to this month. From a whole, just looking at all of our people, everybody's moving along the way they should. Just to brag on a couple people, Thomas Langley, he was a firefighter EMT, he was going through paramedic school, completed that, took his national registry, passed first try. He is now on the street as a paramedic, in training.
Nice.
So congratulations to him. March, we do have credentialing coming up, and which just means you have 3 different levels in our organization of paramedics. The higher the level is 3. We have 4 at this point, myself, 2 lieutenants, and a local that y'all may know, Jason Shearhart. You might know the name.
Know him well.
Explain your different levels.
So different levels, you have to meet with our medical director, Doc, and you're vigorously tested on protocols, on skills, as you move up.
Okay, but level 1 can do what? Level 2 can do what?
Level 1 is going to be trained by level 2. So that means they can, as a level 1, they can take calls as a paramedic, but they're being supervised at the same time by paramedic 2. That just means they need to improve their skills, get out on the street a little bit more, and get those personal relationships and how to work with patients. That's how that works. Once they're credentialed in that testing, they move up to the paramedic 2 with those skills that they learned.
So paramedic 2 is like a trainer, field training officer?
Pretty much.
Okay, and 3, what is their ability at 3?
Once you get into the paramedic 3, you're looking at doing surgical crikes and RSI and stuff like that.
So, we are level 3 on every truck.
We do not. We have, on every shift, there is a level 3.
They just hired, everybody's a new hire in November.
So coming up in March, you have those individuals that are going through credentialing. They're going to be tested on that, and hopefully we have more. But at this point, you have a lieutenant on each shift, and then the 3rd shift has Jason Shearhart. To where you always have one of those paramedic 3s on duty. And then myself, which I'm around town all the time, and if any of those skills are needed, I'm more than happy to help.
So there's somebody on shift
Yes,
all the time?
Yep.
Even at night?
all the time. 24 hours
I
a
just
day.
want to make sure. Because somebody told me the other day that after 5 o'clock, something wasn't available, and I'm going like, I don't know about that.
No, I'm always available.
Okay, I just, because
I live here locally.
I pray that nobody has to train anybody. That's not
Yeah.
something that's common.
But we want to have
But
the
we
people
want to
that-
have that capability, and we don't want to wait on it. It's kind of like blood, don't wait on that either. Okay, thank you.
So we're making those moves. We have the testing in March, and those people will go through that. We have 4 that are going through credentialing at that point.
So what I would like to ask you is, when things like this come up, the whole blood issue, anything that pops up like that, could you please notify us?
Sure.
Because I didn't know about it. And then when you start moving people up, send us an email and say, hey, we've got X amount of people that are now at whatever level, and let us know what's on duty so that we know who's out there protecting us. The request that I gave you was, I'd like to know who is ACLS, who is, all these extra credentials that come with, paramedic is paramedic, I understand that, but, as you advance in your paramedic career, you start to pick up specialty training and certifications. And I want you to brag on your people saying, we've got people that are whatever trained.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to see, because that's what the public and us as a board need to understand. I mean, Pat and I are paramedics, we understand that, but, the rest of
Everybody
them
must be down.
would like to see that so that, and I would like to see that just so you're bragging on your people and showing the advancements that you're making.
Sure will. One thing I would say about that is we do have a lot of young medics.
No, I understand.
So that's getting built at this
Right,
point.
and they're all of them got hired in November. We understand that, but as they're moving forward, we want to see the progress. That's something
That's
that's,
exactly right, yeah.
what we talked about is we want to see the progress that your paramedics are doing, you know?
As soon as I get those credentials, I'll pass them on.
Okay.
Chief,
Sound good?
I did what Patrick said, because, you know, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, we've had this discussion. We have to convince the public why we're doing what we're doing, why we spend what we spend. And to be quite honest with you, if I was bidding a contract out, I would have mandated that be part of it in the beginning, not something that we aspire to do, because that should be the standard. So we need to meet that standard,
What standard?
that where everybody's level 30. Most EMS services that I'm aware of, their medics on the trucks can do crites and all that stuff in RSI. It's not, I mean, if you want to have a differential, that's up to you guys, more power to you. But
But-
it eliminates what you put on the street.
But at the same time, they have to earn that. And those are serious skills that they have to earn and prove to the medical director that is working under that license.
I hear what your requirements are. I understand that. That's something that you put in place, and that's fine. All I'm saying is that in the industry, that is a standard.
RSI is not a standard in the industry
My
because
companies that we've had here in the past, all of them had RSI
Well, that might
protocol.
have been, but I think we got one on shift, and as long as it's local, or the chief is too.
No, I'm not saying it's
I
a
think
bad
we're-
thing, I'm just saying
I
that
don't think we
we
can
need to
afford
move into
to
that
hire
zone.
all
We're gonna
these.
tell the public we have to
To be honest
better.
with you.
We need to be better.
Right, I understand what you're saying, Pat, I really do.
yeah, we just want to see the progress.
We're working towards it.
Good.
Awesome.
And just brag on your people. I want to see bragging because what he's saying is true. We've got to justify what we're spending because we've obviously increased the amount of money that we're going to be paying out.
Yeah.
We don't know that for sure yet because we don't have a contract between us or interlocal agreement that's done, but we need to show people why we've made the move that we made.
Okay. I'll get it to you.
Thank you, sir.
Next.
One thing that you'll see on this is in January, all 19 certified personnel completed 350 combined total hours of hands-on and classroom training.
That's awesome.
That is a lot of hours.
How do you accomplish that with their work schedule?
On shift.
Yeah,
Do a lot of, so anytime they have downtime, they're hosting on the training.
that's one of our biggest goals is to train all the time.
So, no video games, training.
We're gonna have our downtime,
No, no.
don't get me wrong.
God, so.
But during business hours, which, I mean, our business hours are 24/7.
24/7, right?
8 to 5 times, you better be doing something with training.
So,
In that show,
in a week's time, if I worked in your station, what would be your requirement of me as far as training in a week's time or a month's time or a quarter?
when I heard your requirement as for me from a battalion chief or as a
At the
company
company.
officer,
Whatever your
because it's
requirements
different.
whatever your requirements are, you know. Do you have an absolute requirement, or is it just something that y'all do when you do it?
When I was a company officer, of course, there was fire and EMS, but it was 2 hours a day of fire, 2 hours a day of EMS training.
Wow.
Every single day.
That's amazing.
That's without PT, so that's another 2 hours for PT, so you're going on 6 hours.
Yeah.
That was my requirement. And my lieutenants are keeping up with that.
That's a bragging point.
Yeah.
Yep.
It really is, in my opinion. Thank you.
No problem. We did have, for ESD4, we had 140 calls of service this month. Came down again.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's, this is the good news, bad news.
Yeah.
When we get in the hotter months, it's going to start increasing.
Well, I'll tell you, just from, I was talking to Josh Capps the other day, they had 18 calls just in a 2-day period on their weekend shift. So it's jumping back up.
Okay.
So I think for February, it's gonna increase. Status of district assets. Bad news. Medicating 140 is still in the shop at Siddons-Martin,
Canada.
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 Warranty.
This is one of the new trucks that they bought.
What's wrong with it?
AC.
Oh, yeah.
And I talked to add on to that, I talked to Siddons at the safety conference, and they're still selling those units, and everybody that's had problems has got the same deal.
Okay, is there some point, do we have any risk if we just bring it in and get it fixed? Or is it parts that we need? What's the real issue? I mean, at some point, we gotta say, we're gonna have to eat it.
They can't get the parts from Canada, and that's
Okay,
where the parts come from.
But is there,
Is it the same part
I
breaking?
mean, we've got a $500,000 piece of equipment
Because
part.
if it's the same part breaking, could we order extra and have them on hand instead of waiting for them?
Or that one, is it possible to change the AC unit? I know we're talking about cost.
As soon as we do that, we void warranty.
I understand that, but we've also got a $500,000 piece of equipment that just parked,
Yes.
that we're not using. We don't have access to it. And you know, it doesn't matter how it ended up that way. We need to get that thing going. Because we're still paying for it. Taxpayers are still paying for it, and it's not being used.
I mean, what's our limit on waiting for the part from Canada? I mean, do we have a limit, or just
And you would have
on and
to
on and on and on?
see what it would cost to put a new AC unit in that thing.
I mean, I'll go to Costco and pick up one of those window units and run that
The problem with that unit though is it works from the front AC to the back.
thing.
Yeah.
I get it, man. I totally understand.
There's,
And
Could we ask the manufacturer if there's a,
do one of us need to drive to Canada?
Vacation.
no, but I mean,
No.
is there a possibility that the
Vacation.
manufacturer has a suggested fix?
They tried to do that. They got their engineers and talked to the engineers in Canada. They stamped approval for the fix for the unit, and it blew apart.
and now it needs a whole line replacement.
So, and we're not the only ones.
No, we're not the only
So
ones.
we're talking class action going on here at some point.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
we really are.
We have again, we've got a $500,000 piece of equipment that's parked.
That's not good.
And how many other ones are like that? That have a piece of equipment that's parked?
How about we find out?
It's a great lawyer question.
I don't know that there's much we can do about it.
I think it's something we can talk offline.
Yeah.
There's something else going on there, and Siddons is,
They're still doing business with them too. They're still selling those units. That's what they told me.
if they can't
Where they don't have to turn the
and I don't know what the warranty contract looks like, and they may have some provision in there that says, oh, we can't if parts are unavailable, we can't get them. But at some point, we gotta do something. We have to do something about it. We have to, if it's gonna cost us money, it's gonna cost us money. Having this damn thing parked is just, quite frankly, it's unacceptable. It's just not acceptable.
I'll tell you, it's so sad because every Monday I get a report from one of my lieutenants at EBT in Chief Escoville, and I just get the same report every time.
Yeah.
Nothing to report. The part's not in. It's just, man, I want to get it fixed, but what do we do?
I like your idea. Let's
Go to Costco? You wanna go to Costco?
attorney,
Oh, do what?
Alternative truck,
attorney.
attorney. Now start
Well, I mean,
charging them.
is there a clause in there that we could just turn the damn thing in? And we could say,
Somebody to look at
hey,
the
you're in breach of
contract.
contract. I don't know. And I don't know that Ken is the right one for that, but I don't know where else to. I mean,
Do what?
We would need to find a different.
Yeah, I don't, his firm maybe, I don't know the details on it. But at some point, we need to do something.
It's
about
been
this.
there 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, it's not just us.
And it's not the first time.
And it's not the first time, it's not just us. So how many people, how many agencies are just doing the same thing, sitting there, just with a vehicle parked, they have to go out and get a second one to replace it potentially, or they're having to run, back to back on some other unit, and they were normally taking some time off. It's, the downtime, the OR, the operational readiness on it is abysmal, unacceptable. So let's take that offline, and let's talk about it some more. I want to dig in, and then I'll bring something back to everybody, okay?
Okay.
All right, good news, the reserve ambulance. Her and I took it to Cold Fire, it got all the measurements. They gave us a proof of it, sent an email on it, everything was approved actually today. We added what we needed to add. It'll go into production tomorrow for the wrap for that reserve ambulance. We'll set up a date, it'll probably be, not next week, but the week after that, that they'll start putting the wrap on.
How long to get that unit in service after the wrap?
It'll just be about ordering supplies.
Because I know that we're using one of one's ambulances down here because we don't have a backup. So
Can we get the supplies out of the one that's up at Siddons? I'm serious too,
We could,
Yeah, just swap them over.
done faster.
but at the same time, if we get that other one fixed, or when we get it fixed, we're just gonna have.
Fine,
to
whatever.
order again.
Fine, but we don't have to wait, we can just go,
Correct.
yeah.
It's a matter of 3 days for me to order supplies and get it in the mail, so it's not that big a deal.
Okay.
Now, when you talk about supplies, I take it, I know we bought a stretcher, right?
yeah,
We have everything else that we need other than the consumables?
We need a IV pump and then the consumables and we're done.
Well, that's not bad.
the monitor's already here
Yep,
that we
it's in the
bought.
closet.
Okay.
What about a vent?
Got a vent.
Awesome.
Oh, we had a spare monitor, didn't we?
Yes.
From Jason's. Jason had a spare
Right,
monitor in the deal, right?
Yes.
So what was we bought another monitor. What was that?
No, he had a spare vent. Correct?
I thought he had a spare monitor.
I did too.
I got a monitor for some reason.
So how did we come up with another monitor? They did?
For that unit. Remember we bought that a couple months ago?
No, I understand, but the wheels are just now turning. Jason had a monitor that he carried.
In the expedition?
Hmm?
In the expedition?
He had a
Is
full,
it the one that's in here now?
is there a monitor?
There's a monitor and a vent in there.
Yes. So that must have been what was hit in his expedition. Because you don't have one now, do you?
I don't have one in the expedition though. We have the one in the closet that we bought and then the vent we bought.
There was not another monitor in there?
No. There was 2 vents, 2 pumps when we got here.
Can you check on what we paid for? Since you're dealing with those
Yes, I will check as soon as they will send me information. It's worse than pulling teeth. It's exasperating, to tell you the truth.
I thought, and initially, again, I wasn't on the board, so I don't know, but I thought when I sat here at all their meetings, that they had originally bought monitors for both their trucks and a monitor and everything for Jason's chase vehicle, so that if he made, as a first responder, if he got on scene first, he'd have everything he needed till the unit got there.
No, he had a CPR device and a med bag with, intubation kit and all that stuff in it. There was never a monitor in there.
Okay, I'll check.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My rig, my command vehicle goes on Monday to get the wrap. It's already gone through production, it's good to go.
And
Monday morning it
two's paying for
starts.
half that?
2 is paying for half of that, they agreed at their last meeting.
Okay.
So Monday should be done Thursday or Friday of next week.
So we have to approve this then, half of it, because we didn't approve
I think
it
it's
the
on.
last time.
Is it on here? No?
No, we approved the unit wrap, but we didn't approve that because we were waiting to see what 2 was gonna do.
Okay.
So we need it. I'll make a motion that we pay half of the $59.49 for the wrap for the command vehicle.
Okay, I have a motion on the table to pay half of the coal fire for the, it's a 2016, for the expedition. Do I have a second?
Second.
A second on the table. All in favor?
Aye.
Discussion? Discussion, go ahead.
What's this wrap? What's it look like?
So what I showed you last month.
Can you show us again? Does everybody know what this is?
Yes.
Yes.
It looks like our ambulances.
He
It's
showed us on his
ambulances in
computer.
white.
You wanna go up there, Alex?
Yeah.
He pulled it up.
We got here before he got pulled up.
All right, we're done.
Is that running slow or something?
48:30, I'm just looking at time. Yeah. We do cruise work pretty well done, so.
I think the only difference was, he decided not to go with, putting any number on it, right? We have to do one or two, one or four. I think that was the big thing. They just sent you the final,
I don't know why that's not full, if it's an interdiction. That issue or something. I'll pull it up and let you know.
Okay, so this is. it's
we'll
not-
come back.
We can't be the only ones that do it in the situation.
No, the Siddons guys told me that
They're
they're,
in, they're out there hanging out.
yeah,
And they've got themselves, they're liable right now. The AC units.
Oh, okay.
Having a tough time with it. God help me if I had a freaking OR rate that I was like that, was, we're 66%. No, not even. We're at 33% of our OR rate.
of our what?
Oh, our operational readiness, we have 3 vehicles and 2 of them are down.
Yep.
God help me.
Here it is.
I'd have been sacrificed.
Okay.
You got it, Joel?
Pull up.
Is it small?
It's just understandable.
Hmm?
People just go, oh, government, whatever. Government
I can
just
see
suck
that
it.
when I pulled into hospice this morning, there were a couple of the
If you're,
red
I
vehicles
thank God that
parked
we
in our
got
parking
one.
lot.
Yeah.
Say that for us,
Oh,
we'd be dead. We'd be dead in the water. But we
I think
can't.
we should have.
That's something
checked
we
it
have.
out.
Did you see the red
I
one?
think we should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll, Dave and I will work through this and I'll talk to him about it too. And then, we'll take this offline and dig into it. I like the color, it's just.
I like red.
I was gonna go over project updates, but we kinda hit that on the Station 41.
Okay, any more questions? Well, we already addressed it.
We have a motion on the floor and a discussion.
The discussion, or is the discussion, or you need more discussion time?
I like the color, it's pretty, don't like the decal.
ESD2 said that they would not pay half if there was a number put on there.
But don't put a number on it, put emergency services.
Medina County.
It says
It says
fire and
fire and EMS, we're not firing.
He is.
But he
He
is, and it's his car.
This is the, no, we own that car.
Well, I understand that, but we're splitting the cost with ESD2. They are fire.
We're splitting the cost for the rack,
For the
Yes.
rest,
we're
yes.
not splitting the cost for the vehicle.
But we're splitting the cost for an individual. So we are fire and EMS.
He is.
That car is.
We're just moving in a different direction. I mean, it used to say Devine EMS on the side of it. It
It's
doesn't
not even
anymore.
Devine EMS anymore, we are ESD4.
But
We are EMS, we are not fire, we're not the fire department. We're not incorporated as a fire department, we are an EMS.
So that, all that said, do we have a,
There's a
we have a
motion.
motion and a
There's
second?
a motion.
Do we want to, do we need to discuss this further, or is it?
No,
This is a question,
Motion's
so.
on the floor.
Okay, so I have a motion to approve half the cost of the coal fire and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
I,
Any opposed?
Opposed.
Okay. Stephanie, did you get that, ma'am? Thank you. Okay, the motion carries. Next, are we done?
Last thing is just, with that second phone in here, we're gonna run line up, to the second floor. so that the crew has a county phone up there. The only problem is we've got to run it up the wall, into the wall upstairs to put it right by that back door.
Isn't that what that line is that's going up the side of the stairwell?
I got a big giant drill bit at home, you know, and just punch a hole in the down.
I'm not sure that's.
No, there's already a line going up there.
I think that line, Patrick, was put in for the phone on that, remember when they had to have their alarm system set up on the sprinkler system? And so I think it goes up to that alarm process, so when it notifies that phone company that. the
Now, we don't-
alarm's on.
We
Put it
killed
there.
that.
So it's
If
a
the wire's
wire,
in
but that
place.
wire is a phone wire.
Yeah, if the wire's in place, just see if you need, just figure out if you need it, please. Okay?
Okay, that's all I got.
Nope, you don't. You've got another item on here for getting medical supplies for the third ambulance.
We kind of hit that with if we transferred the medical supplies from the one in the shop into the reserve, we're still gonna have to, once we get that unit back, we're still gonna have to stock 8 ambulance. So I just want to make sure that y'all know that that costs money.
Well, I understand, but I'm not writing a blank check, so you're gonna have to bring us a dollar figure of what that's gonna be to fill that out.
Okay.
Good, good. So agenda item number 8B2 is no action on it.
Question.
Sir?
Does he require approval before he buys supplies?
For that.
Oh, you know what? That's in the contract.
Yes, sir.
My bad, never mind.
Okay,
Just let us know how much it costs. It'll be in your budget.
it'll be in his budget.
Thank you, Pat.
You're very welcome.
We already discussed lead report.
Yep.
Okay. I'm beside myself. I'm still can't get over this one, so.
So, back for the IT deal, are we up and running with the internet, and the only thing that's not up and running is the telephone system, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so when that happens, then we'll get a phone number for the public to be able to call.
Correct.
Okay,
And that will migrate over to the website, which will be changed up once we transition over to Outlook or to Microsoft. Correct? Okay, good,
good.
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 Agenda item number 9, review, discuss, and approve interlocal agreement between ESD1 and 4. Pat and I had coffee this morning, and he brought me some changes that he recommends on this one. Can you email this to everybody, please?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
we're gonna hold on approving this one until, I wanna make sure everybody has time to review this, and we'll come back to it. We'll actually take this up during the next workshop. Stephanie, please make sure that's on that agenda for the workshop. Then we'll just take a little side note
Call it
on
a special meeting then.
that. It'll be a special meeting, yeah,
For the ESD.
just for the interlocal agreement.
There's another thing on here too. Did you put the one about the attorney on here?
No, that was part of our discussion though.
I wasn't even aware of that, so.
Yeah, it's in here, and when you send yours, I'll find it and I'll
Okay.
send you mine, and then we're not supposed to be, we won't discuss it, I'll send you clarification.
So
So
does
I'll
that
send
just-
this out to everybody, just so you know, it's no big deal. It's just, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm doing this. I spent 15 years doing contracts for HUD, and I'm really good at that, so I'm just looking at, there's stuff that's misspelled, there's stuff that talks about ESD2 that's not part of the contract. So from a legal standpoint, it's the only issue I'm looking at, and some questions that I think deal with risk on days of reporting and things like that. That's the only thing that I went through, and quite honestly, I just think those have to be prepared, and if the board approves that.
And that's what I was gonna ask, was that just for y'all the new members to review?
Yes,
Yeah, because I've never even seen it.
and I'll
Gotcha.
I'll send this to everybody. Debbie, I don't think I have your email.
Jim, DT.
Well, you're fixing to because you're gonna do the email migration thing.
Yeah, okay. Because I want to make sure I get this out to everybody like ASAP.
So does everybody have an ESD email, or are we still using some personal?
Well,
Mine's a personal one.
Mine's personal.
I was told by Stephanie, because I had mentioned about putting my email on the website, because everybody's email, and she said, don't do that because my personal email now becomes public.
Yeah.
So because this was on the agenda, I asked him to wait on the email till we decided to get them one.
So can I do this? Would this be more legal? I don't want to break any laws. Can I send it to you and you disperse it?
Yes.
Would that be?
That would be more
Yes.
legal.
Okay,
Yes.
let's do that. I'll send it to you
That's fine.
tonight and you'll have it
Okay.
tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
thank
And
you.
then, folks, go in there, track changes, do what you need to do, and that way we can have a fast discussion about it at the workshop, the next workshop, and then we can move on from there, okay?
Yeah, I like that. We'll send everything to you, our changes, and then you'll send them out. That way we're not communicating
So
amongst
is
each
that
other.
special meeting gonna be on the same day as y'all approve your next regular meeting?
Yes, not regular meeting, our next workshop,
So not this month, not March 11th, a different day?
correct?
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
we're gonna need before that,
Thank
because
you.
March 11th, we need to be done with strategy. We'll also do another hour prior on March 11th, but we need to be, that's our final, put a stamp on and stuff. Okay, okay, so we're gonna move on, that's no action on agenda item number 9, agenda number 10, discuss update on Texas class investments. I think you already did that, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, do we need to have any more discussion about it?
Well, here's what I'd like to do on the agenda, Stephanie.
Mhm.
At the very top of the agenda, you need to say discuss, review, discuss, and approve possibly the following items. That way, because you didn't put it in some things, and so we're limited to what we can do. So that needs to be at the top, so it covers everything that's on there.
Good point.
Yeah, very top, the total heading, yeah.
Yeah.
It actually has to be on each line item.
Each line item. It
There's an
doesn't
action
have
item.
to be each-
It's
each
just
line
one of
item.
those, if you don't have it on each one.
Review, discuss.
Obviously, you're not
Put it on
gonna,
there.
you're not gonna do it
I
for
didn't think to
citizens'
put it
comments.
on the financial report, I'm sorry, because that's my bad. I'll have it on everyone from here on out.
Okay.
Yes, review, discuss, yes. yes.
So where I want to go with this is that, like the Texas class thing, I want guidance on how much money y'all want to keep in our M&O account. And so that I can automatically, as we get extra money in, I can move it over to the one that's paying us the most.
Do we wanna leave, what we probably should think about is, the M&O account, is that what we're writing checks
Yes.
to our bills for?
Mhm.
Right.
I personally think we should leave 3 to 4 months worth of bills
Right,
in that at all times.
right.
So anything like at 6 months and above, send
Yeah,
it to
and that's-
Texas.
That's what we gotta be able to approve, so we'll do that next month.
I think that
That's a great
3 to 4 months is a good idea, yeah, definitely.
I think we're gonna put on that on the agenda item for May, or for March, I mean.
Yeah.
Just so we have a full approval on it, we're ready to go,
Yes, yes,
but I like the idea, it's very good,
Yes.
And Patrick,
that's works.
are we okay right now without taking any action?
Yeah, we got $400,000 in the
Okay.
bank.
He dumped a whole bunch of our money.
I like to watch those numbers increase as fast as they're
I
increasing.
kinda like that 1,000. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, amen to that.
Okay, let's, no action on agenda item number 10, agenda number 11, our next meeting, our next regular meeting will be March 11th at 7. I'm sorry, at 7, we're gonna do a workshop prior to at 6. Same bad times, same bad channels.
But we're gonna do another one before then.
Yes,
Okay.
and so what I propose is that we do our second workshop will be on the 25th. Is that acceptable to everybody? It's Wednesday the 25th?
Sure.
Okay,
6 o'clock?
special meeting?
6 o'clock, or we can time us negotiable. I'm just out of the way.
Well, you tell us and we'll put it in there.
Is there any time that's not good on the 25th, folks? I guess is the question.
I'm good for that day.
Okay. Patrick, you good?
Yeah,
Okay, so let's just do it 6, is that okay? That works out.
Yes.
So 6 on the 25th for the second workshop?
Awesome.
No, it's a special meeting.
Okay, and workshop, we're doing both. We're in a special meeting just so we can talk about the,
Yeah, because you can put it on the agenda workshop, and then you're fine. It's just, it has to be a special meeting if we're doing that.
got it.
I think a workshop is no action taken, it's just that we're working on stuff, and then
Correct.
the special meeting.
But it
we
can be on the
take-
agenda.
But the
as a
agenda will say
workshop.
like, take action on this thing and then workshop stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, and so then our second is again on the, or our third one will be on the 11th and at 6.
Beautiful.
And then we can be done with that and move on. Okay, and with that, I will open it up to the board for comments and updates. Anybody?
I don't have any updates on what I was gonna do, but I'm gonna be getting with you
Okay,
and, get some kind of plan together.
okay. So you know what Brenda's working on is the communications plan we talked about. She's gonna bring us an outline, kind of her recommendations on where she thinks we can best communicate to the public and get the word out there and demonstrate our value to everybody. So she can bring that to us.
I like that demonstrate our value.
That's what we do, our existence.
Our existence.
Yeah. Okay, with that,
Hang on,
ma'am?
go ahead.
I want to thank Stephanie for taking such great care of us for the safety meetings. And
Oh,
yeah, totally.
And
I was steady texting.
she was like a wonderful mama bear, making sure we all made it to the right place, and
I did the same
she
thing.
did a fabulous job, and I wanted to thank her publicly for it.
As long as she gets everything straight on the next agenda.
Oh, come on now, be nice.
Hey, question for you.
Me?
Yes, have you been able to get hold of the comptroller about the secret list that we talked about?
Yeah.
I was right on that. No, honestly, I completely forgot.
Okay.
But I will make myself a note
You're talking
now.
about what businesses could be paying sales tax?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
What'd they call that? It wasn't the secret list.
It was, I don't know, secret.
Yeah.
I have to go look at my other notes, I
I
wrote
think
it
you
down.
can get that.
Oh my
You have to
God, I
ask
can't
the
pick
public-
this darn
Fill a
thing
form
up.
out to get public information on it, right?
No,
No.
you have to call them every month to get it emailed to you. It's a
Oh, okay.
list of what businesses are actually paying the sales tax
Okay,
and what are not collecting the sales tax.
okay.
Yeah,
Actually, it's a list of who is collecting sales tax, and then, because there's some businesses that are in the county that are not collecting that.
and we have to notify them, if they're not collecting it, then we have an obligation to say, hey, by the way, start collecting this now. It doesn't technically cost them anything. It costs
They just
them-
don't
It
know.
costs the consumer.
It's a cash through to the consumer, yes.
But it's, and it's just, whatever it is, but we and I were in that class, and I, my job,
I like that. Is that like one of those things where they say, hey, we have all this money we don't know it belongs to, oh, by the way, we'll give it to you, if you don't, we keep it.
No, because they haven't been collecting it.
Oh, they end up collecting it.
They haven't been collecting it. But we have to reconcile that, and it's gonna be a monthly endeavor where we reconcile and we make sure we've got it.
Okay.
I'm really sorry.
No, that's all
I've had a
right.
lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
All right, with that, I think we're finished. Are we finished, everybody?
How about
I
the
make a
ditto?
motion
What,
Debbie?
you
Stephanie.
said about,
Oh,
thank you so much.
Who
This
knows?
is
Thank you,
wonderful.
thank you.
All right, you're doing a good job.
okay, with that, I'm looking for a call for adjournment.
Make a motion that we adjourn.
Second, you don't need it, though, do you?
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
What time is it?
It is
8:47.
8:47. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Now you.